Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Prozac and Photos. This is your Tiff J Tiff here. And I posted some videos already, but I like to talk about why I started Prozac and Photos as a channel and how I'm trying to live my life. I started Prozac and Photos actually a while ago, and I deleted all those, or maybe I just unlisted those videos because I felt like they might be too real, too depressing, perhaps. I'm not really sure, but I want to start talking about it now. So, I take Prozac, amongst other medicines, antipsychotics, and I also take photos. And that's where the tagline comes from. I take photos, I take Prozac and photos. And yeah, I thought I'd talk to you about why I started this channel. So part of it started out of a way to make some extra side money, some side hustle. And then most of it is about connecting with myself and other women of color who are bipolar and who take photos. So I started taking I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder 1 in my mid-20s, a little bit after my father had passed away. So around 2023. And I didn't start taking Prozac right then. I started taking Prozac maybe like 7 years later. So, but I've been taking it for about 10 years now, and it's actually working very well for me. So I was diagnosed with bipolar 1 disorder, and I'm not a medical professional, but as to my understanding of it, it means that you have a mania side or times of the year, of the month, of the week, and depressive times of the year, of the month, of the week. So sometimes even of the hour. 1, I believe, means that you have more depression than you have mania, but I definitely feel both. I definitely feel both at different times of the year and of the day, of the month. And it's not about not having or having your period or about some boy or girl or some relationship that's bad for you or you're worried about it. I mean, this is actually a clinical disease. So please be respectful whenever you find someone who is mentally ill or has a mental health issue. Be kind to them. So, disorder types out there. So I wanted this channel to be for people who struggle with mental health and try to make art. So there's a lot of artists out there that make art and are mentally ill. Of course, we know some of the famous ones, Sylvia Plath, Vincent van Gogh, amongst others. And we can say that they have had some success and some troubles, some trials as being a person with mental illness, and they've also been able to create work. In my experience, personal experience, I've never been able to create work while depressed or manic. I've always had energy and I've always wanted to create work when I'm manic, however, but I always end up spending money and sleeping with random guys. So artwork isn't really a part of that. And definitely when I'm depressed, I'm sleeping and eating and sleeping and then crying and then not wanting to do anything. So artwork when depressed or manic, I don't think so. Not for me, at least. So if you're out there and you create artwork and you're manic and you have bipolar disorder or major depression, let me know in the comments if you make artwork during those times of the year or the month or the week. So if you like this channel so far, I really hope you will like and subscribe and share with others. I really want to help grow this channel, and I want other people to see it and feel like they can see themselves in me and maybe are inspired to do some other things and make art or make their own YouTube channel. So I have notes that I'm looking at right now. So other reason why I wanted to start this Prozac and photos journey is to tell you, is to make myself feel normal, quote unquote normal, which in my mind means that I can function day to day and also make money, save money, not sleep with random men, and make art at the same time. That's kind of all I want my normal to be. And then possibly getting some galleries, exhibits, and maybe a museum exhibit in my future. Some of my goals are to be represented by a gallery in St. Louis and one in Chicago. And also being in a museum, which I think 2 of those things might be coming true as I speak. So hopefully that'll work out. Now, for a little bit about my history as a person with bipolar disorder, I was diagnosed, like I said before, when I was 23. And my dad died when I was 24, and that just kind of plunged me into major mania, rapid mania and depression. Hypermania, depression, more hypermania, more depression, etc., etc. And that lasted till I was about 27. And then I started seeing a therapist and a psychiatrist and started taking my medicine properly and got rid of a bunch of friends that were doing nothing good for me. And I even, about 2014, I was put on disability, Social Security disability, where I received my Social Security earlier, since I'm only 41, or at the time I think I was in my early 30s, and I've been receiving that since then. So almost about 10 years, about 8 years, and counting. Every 2 years, though, the government of Missouri, the state government, asks if I'm still depressed and still having mental health. Of course, you never get rid of mental health issues, so yes, I'm always and forever will be depressed. I will always and forever have mania parts of my year, month, week, and that's kind of like what it is. It's gonna be that way forever, and that's really hard to understand and to take into account how long you have to deal with bipolar disorder or any mental health issue. It's so long. It's lifelong. And admit it, as soon as you get used to it, something changes. So be prepared with that. If you are depressed and bipolar, I recommend you get a therapist and a good psychiatrist because they will help you so much. I use BetterHelp. This isn't an advertising or promotional sponsored by BetterHelp, but I totally recommend that service. It's online or it's over the phone, no matter where you are. When I was on my residency in Iceland, I saw my therapist regularly because she's online. So I was able to just log in from anywhere I was. So the time difference was different, but I was able to see her and it was wonderful. It kept me sane while I was in Iceland. So that also brings me to the point of photos. So I am an artist. I would call myself a full-time professional artist, photographer, or lens-based artist. Yes, that's a thing. I'm based in St. Louis, Missouri, and I've been doing photography. I've been taking pictures since I was 15. And I've been a professional in it, selling work and displaying work since I was 20. I went to school, although I don't think school is important for, in the sense that going to an art school is helpful, but I don't think it's all that it has to be. You don't have to go in debt to get experience making art. You just have to make art. And that's where I learned, School of Hard Knocks. Anyway, so I learned about my photography when I was 15. I learned to love it, and I decided to become a well-renowned photographer at the age of 20. Went through some rough parts, of course, going in and out of mental hospitals, but overall just spent most of the time taking photos. friends, parents, myself, anything, everyone I can get a hold of. And that part has made me feel normal, quote unquote normal. And that's what I like about it. So I went to college, of course, but I didn't graduate, and I don't have a degree yet, or maybe I never will, who knows, however, I will have a commercial gallery show my work this December, so that'll be pretty exciting. So I can't wait for that. And that's it. If you like this video so far, please like and subscribe and give me a thumbs up and kiss that like button. Keep watching the channel to see my journey and to maybe share your own. So leave me a comment whenever you feel you need to talk to someone about being depressed or having mania, having bipolar disorder. I'm always eager and willing to listen. And yeah, I care about you guys. I hope you care about me. And if you don't, it's okay, because I've learned to care about myself too. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.